No, creating wealth is a science. There are principles that wealthy people are obeying that poor people are not. Now, in this video, I'm going to be giving you reasons why most people will never be wealthy. Coming right up. The first reason why most people will never be wealthy is because many people believe that a 9 to 5 is the only way to earn a living. Yes, your salary could be a great way to fund your dream. It could be a great way to fund your ideas, but don't get stuck in a job. The richest people in the world don't work for anyone else. They actually don't trade their time for money. Money works for them. So if you're earning a salary, find a way to invest that money so that you can grow assets, so that you can create businesses and systems that will ensure that money works for you. No, the fact that you are working now doesn't mean that you are meant to work for someone else forever. Use your current income, use your salary to fund your dreams. Use your salary to fund your own businesses so that you can stop being a slave of money. Rich people or wealthy people don't work for money. Money works for them. Oh, to be wealthy, you need to find a way to be entrepreneurial. You need to find a way to monetize your gift, to monetize your passions. Some people can't survive without the salary for one single month. They are not entrepreneurial enough. Find something to sell while you work. Use your skills to offer services that will grant you extra income. That's how you start to slowly getting out of the rat race of a job. The second reason why most people will never be wealthy is because the majority of people make career decisions based on what their parents say or what their friends or teachers say. See, your parents don't know why you are here. They don't know your true calling. They don't know your real gifts. Usually parents want their kids to pursue vocations that are considered to make a lot of money. Everyone needs to be a doctor, everyone needs to be a lawyer. Yet not everyone was created to be those things. Jeff Dunham, for instance, is a philanthropist, and he's made millions of dollars out of that. Now, if his parents didn't allow him to pursue his calling, to pursue his gift, then he wouldn't have made so much money. I don't know how many doctors make millions of dollars. If you know one, please drop their name in the comment section. But what I'm trying to say is that don't follow what the world says will make you money. Don't pursue what your parents say will make a lot of money, or what your parents wanted to do but couldn't do it because of their failed dreams. Follow your own calling, follow your own gifts. You know what you are passionate about. If you are passionate about music, if you are gifted at music, then that's what you must pursue. If you are passionate about fashion design, then that's what you must do. If you are passionate about graphic design, follow that, especially if you are gifted in it. You know, it's one thing to be passionate about something, but if you also have a gift, and if this is something that has always been pestering you, then go ahead and do it. The third reason why many people will never be wealthy is because most people are too afraid of failing to an extent that they do not try anything. Success requires you to try different things. It requires you to take risks. It requires you to experiment. Now, if you are too afraid of failure, then you are not going to try anything. The formula of success has failure as one of its major components. Everyone who's ever succeeded has failed many times. That is how you learn, that is how you grow, that is how you develop a business, that is how you get better and better. It's through failure. So if you are afraid to fail, then you will never be wealthy. You will never take the necessary risks and chances that wealthy people have taken to get where they are. The fourth reason why many people will never be wealthy is because they take advice from unsuccessful people. If someone is not successful themselves, then what can they tell you about being successful? Listen to people who've walked the walk, who not only are telling you to do something, but are basing it on their own experiences, their own successes. You are better off learning from someone who has made mistakes, someone who has been in the game for some time, and who has proven templates or steps on how to get there. And usually people who are not successful are very negative. They give you bad advice because they don't want you to reach the levels that they are afraid to pursue. So if you listen to someone who's not successful, someone who's not doing anything about their lives, you are not going to be wealthy, you are not going to be successful, because that person loves their comfort zone. Therefore, their advice would be, don't risk anything, stay at your job, don't have a side hustle, it's too much work, you need to watch TV, you need to rest. Don't listen to unsuccessful people, don't listen to people that are not ambitious. If you want to be wealthy, listen to successful people, listen to ambitious people. The fifth reason why most people will never be wealthy is because they assume that rich people just got lucky. Yes, I agree that there are people who inherited money and as a result became successful. There are people who just came up with an idea that worked. Those are exceptions than the norm. Really successful people work hard. Really successful people follow certain principles about money. Really successful people, really wealthy people know how to invest. They know how to take risks. They know how to focus. They know how to discipline themselves until they get what they want. So it's not about luck. There are certain cases, I agree, that are due to luck, but it's not about luck. Anyone who is determined enough, anyone who is focused enough can work hard and generate wealth that will ultimately outlive them. If you think it's always about luck, then you are not going to try. If you think it's always about luck, then you are going to disqualify yourself, only to find that you have the potential to create wealth, not only for yourself, but for generations to come. The sixth reason why many people will never be wealthy is because they don't want to invest in anything. Investing may seem intimidating and complicated, but that is only the case if you are investing in something you don't know, something that you're not passionate about. Anyone is interested in something. Anyone is knowledgeable about something. So when you invest, try to invest in industries and sectors that you are knowledgeable about. If you're into property, if you understand how the property market works, that might be a good idea for you to invest in that. If you are into music, you might want to invest in a music business. Investment is not always about investing in stocks and all that stuff or cryptocurrency. You can invest in a business, in a potential business that talks to your interests, a business that talks to your passions. If you're passionate about food, maybe you might want to invest in a food business. You might not need to own the business yourself, but if you see a great idea, you can invest there. So you have to invest. It's all about using the little that you make to generate passive income for yourself, to generate assets, so that money can start working for you instead of you working for money. That's what investment is all about. People are intimidated by investment because they think that, I don't have stock broker knowledge, I don't have all these financial know-hows, therefore I'm not going to consider investing. Change your mindset about the concept of investing as a whole. Whatever that you can put your money on, your money can grow exponentially over time, then that's a form of investment. The seventh reason why most people will never be wealthy is because they don't set goals, especially financial goals. Success is all about goal setting, it's all about follow through, it's all about reviewing your goals, it's all about setting smart action plans towards the attainment of your goals. So if you don't have financial goals, then you will spend your money recklessly. You will not have a system that is aimed at building your financial position. So it's very important to set financial goals and come up with action plans on how to get there. That's how you develop that discipline. That's how you develop that focus, by setting financial goals, by knowing exactly what you're trying to achieve financially at any given time. It's like having a budget. If you don't have a budget, then you will get paid and you will waste that money because you didn't have any specific goals about that money. So if you want to be wealthy, you need to have financial goals. You need to have monthly financial goals, you need to have annual financial goals, you need to have a 5-year plan in terms of your financial goals. That's how you maintain that focus. That's how you force yourself to take the necessary action in order to achieve those goals. If your financial goals are not written down, if your financial goals are not specific enough, then guess what? You will constantly go through that cycle of financial lack your whole life. The eighth reason why most people will never be wealthy is because most people spend more than they earn. There's nothing wrong with rewarding yourself after getting paid. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your hard-earned cash. But If you start spending more than you earn, then you will continue to become a slave of money. You will continue to be a slave of Abu Mashonisa, of loan sharks, of banks, of lenders in general, of creditors, because you don't want to live within your means. And if you are an extravagant person, if you appreciate the finer things in life, then work on growing your financial sources. Focus on creating additional income streams so that you can comfortably fund your lifestyle. If you are lazy, if you are not creating additional income for yourself, but you are spending more than what you earn, then you will always be a slave of money. You will never be financially free. There's nothing wrong with buying things that you love, buying things that you enjoy. But if you constantly spend more than you earn, then you will never be financially free. You will always be chasing the next paycheck. You will always be in debt. You will always be stressing about money because you're not managing your money effectively. Instead of sacrificing certain things in the short term so that you can invest in something that will pay you later, you decide to buy those things that will gratify you for now but will cost you later. So if you make money, create assets so that you can be in a better position to afford whatever you want to buy later on. The ninth reason why many people will never be wealthy is because a whole lot of people like making excuses. If you always make excuses about what you do not have, about the disadvantages in your life, then you will never be wealthy. Wealthy people have an abundance mindset. If you're constantly complaining, if you're constantly making excuses, then you are resonating with a scarcity mindset. So those energies can't align. You can't have a scarcity mindset and attract abundance. It doesn't work like that. Stop making excuses. Use what you have. Do what you can in order to get where you're trying to go. Excuses are exhausting. Excuses are time wasters. Another reason why many people will never be wealthy is because they refuse to learn new things. Knowledge is power. In order for you to expand, you need to expose yourself to new information. You need to expose yourself to new things so that your mind can expand, so that your strategies can also be broad. So it's important to read new books, to explore new avenues, to try different hobbies and interests. That's how you expand your mind. That's how you expand your ability to try different things, your ability to be innovative, your ability to be entrepreneurial. But if you are always doing the same things, if you always have the same routines, the same habits, then you will never be wealthy because you are in a way stuck, not just financially, but you are stuck mentally as well. The wealthiest people on earth know how to utilize knowledge for their benefit. They know how to utilize information to grow their income. And the last reason why many people will not be rich or wealthy is because they lack self-discipline. Success requires hard work. Success requires making sacrifices. Success requires focus and constant discipline. So if you can't manage yourself, then you can't manage the world. You can't manage money. If you can't manage the little that you're getting, forget about managing the financial resources of a business, whether that is your business or someone else's business, because you can't manage yourself with the little that you get. You can't manage your time. You can't manage what you focus on. You can't manage what you allow into your mind. Then forget about being wealthy, because wealthy people know what kind of sacrifices they need to make. They know what to focus on. They know what to spend their money on. They know how to spend their time as well. And that is it for this video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, goodbye.